think this is on. Oh. Can I see the... Where did the picture go? Okay. Well, baby, you asked for it. Let's do this. Hi, my name is Peter Miguel Serrano, but you can just call me Serrano. Especially if you're an English speaker. It's just when English speakers work hard to pronounce Spanish words, it always sounds like that old skit to me. Enchilada, Nicaragua, who ordered the burrito? I really have no problem with people trying to do that, but I'm Jimmy Smith in that scene, except I just crack up, right? Like, in people's faces. Never fails, even just thinking about it. Wow, that was really not important. Okay, here we go. Today is the first official day in my new career as a PI. Like any new business, you gotta make sure that all your ducks are in a row first, right? You gotta work out any kinks or hurdles. You gotta make sure your equipment is working. Then you can start looking for clients. Luckily for me, I already have my first client. Great, but a little backwards, because now it means I gotta play catch up. I gotta be on the job tomorrow, which means I gotta solve my biggest hurdle today. I need a car. A car to a PI is crucial. Reliable transportation, obviously, base for stakeouts sometimes, but most importantly, it's your rolling office. A private, general use space that you can use anywhere. I recently drove my daughter to college and surprised her by gifting her our only reliable family car. Now she has an endlessly loving heart and is always worried about me and was like, oh my God, Daddy, what are you gonna drive? And made me promise to replace it immediately. So I'm like, are you kidding me, sweetheart? I already got that lined up. No more dad car for me. I'm gonna be riding in style, blah, 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 blah. You ever had a kid in college? Yeah. There's no way I'm buying a new car right now. This is a shitty storage unit that I really need to clean out someday. But this is Sonia. I could be a little dramatic. Her name, inspired by the 80s film Red Sonia. Her full name is Sonia Go Fast. She's a Mustang GT with a 5.0 liter engine. For a long time, she was one of the last of the 5.0s. Car guys used to stop us on the street all the time. They were like, you got the old engine in there, don't you? Everybody wanted to take Sonia home. Let's get her going. All right, fluids are topped off. So we're just gonna reconnect the battery and give her a crank. You know how in the movies, a guy will uncover a dusty old classic that's been sitting for years, and after just a minor little hiccup and a prayer, it'll fire right up? Yeah, that's complete horseshit. If you leave even a brand new battery plugged into a sitting car for even just a month or two, it will turn into a useless cinder block. So don't do it. Consider that your daddy advice for the day. All right, let's fire her up. Yes! Just kidding. That was no miracle. I've been coming here every couple of months to check up on her, so. She was always gonna start, people. The shirt has seen its last. Gonna let her run for a little bit. So I started working on her a while back. But she's beat up, no question. And the top is in tatters. She suffered a hit and run one night while I slept, and the paint job is 28 years old. But that's all cosmetic, people. Under the hood, she's a rock star. And look, as I make a couple of bucks here and there, I'm gonna totally throw some her way, and I'll have her looking like her pretty self again in no time. And that starts tomorrow with my new gig. I'm actually kind of psyched. I offered this car to Aurora in hypothetical terms because she didn't know I still had it in storage. Too ostentatious for me, Dad, plus climate change. That's okay, I totally agree. on the climate change part. This was her mom's car. I'd be lying if I didn't admit that I have trouble letting it go. Aurora made me promise to go electric. I agreed to do so, eventually. Baby, look, I'm sorry. I would never have embarrassed you by driving this while you were still here, but you're away. And for the next 4 years, your education is a priority. And I'd have to drop, what, 50, 60 grand to get an EV car of this quality? I gotta put my kid before my pride. It's not her fault that I decided to make this change in my career. I can't have her bear the cost. I need a car to do my job. This is a car. I'll drive my fossil a little bit longer before sticking it in the museum. You know, tonight, when it's a little cooler, we'll go for a night drive. We used to love night drives. Nice work, Pete. Dumbass. You know, the other day I gave Aurora some advice that I'm realizing now I could do with following myself. And here it is. Transitions are hard, and that's okay. It's okay to feel overwhelmed. It's okay to feel unsure, but most importantly, it's okay to feel scared. I spent a lot of time around men who were more interested in hiding their fears than facing them. And that can't be me. I'm not a cop anymore. My choice. Aurora went away to school. Her choice. Just know that the more you care about changing it, the harder it's gonna be. And that's okay. Because it's totally worth it. So no matter what, if you know it's the right thing to do, keep fucking going. Just don't forget to stop and smell the roses along the way. Or in my case, the chili cheese dogs.